Hello everybody, welcome to Halls of 8. These are 8 of the newest books that I've acquired. Let's talk about these brand new books. Hello everybody, I'm Peter the Book Lover, and in these videos I talk about 8 of the newest books that I accumulated. These are all books that I got from the book boxes, and I got some amazing books here. I am Peter the Book Lover, and I welcome you to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I love to have you here. And if you're coming back, welcome back, man. It's great to see you again. I hope that we have a good time talking about these books. These are some great books. I've got 2 videos I'm going to do today. I've got this video, and then I'm also going to be doing a movie talk video. But before I get into the movie talk video, I want to talk about these new books I acquired. I went on a journey, and I got half of these in one journey. I had a couple of these left over. I've got two more books after this. But yeah, these are great, 8 great books, and the last one I am so excited about having. But let's get into it. Let's start off with book number 1. The first book is written by an author that I've read quite a bit of books by. Oh, if you hear the kitties, don't mind them. They're sweet kitties. I have 3 in the room with me right now. Now, the first book that I'm going to talk about is a book written by John Steinbeck. Now, I've read other books by John Steinbeck. My favorite is Of Mice and Men. That is an incredible book. I love East of Eden. That was great. I recently read Grapes of Wrath, and I wasn't really impressed with that. And I read The Red Pony. That's another pretty decent book. And there was one more. But yeah, I've read a little bit of John Steinbeck, and I like his work, so I'm looking forward to getting books by him. And this is The Winter of Our Discontent. And I don't know what it's about, but I know it's by John Steinbeck, and he's one of my favorite authors. I'm looking forward to checking this out. Okay, the next book I've got is written by Lee Child. Now, Lee Child, I've never read any of his books, and this is about a character called Jack Reacher. Now, I haven't watched any movies by Jack Reachers, and I haven't watched the show, but I've seen scenes of the Jack Reacher show, and this one is called 61 Hours. And this is about Jack Reacher, and I think he's an interesting character. He's a character that kicks everybody's butt, and I'm looking forward to checking this out. Okay, the next one I have is written by Anne McGovern. Now, I believe there's a different author that wrote Robin Hood. I think it's Pyre. And I've read another book by Robin Hood, and I wasn't really impressed with the book I read by Robin Hood, but I am still going to give him another chance. I really love the movie with Errol Flynn, and I think he's an interesting character, and I'm going to check this out pretty soon. The Outlaw, Robin Hood. Okay, the next book is an autobiography, and this is one of the founding fathers of America. This is the guy on the $100 bill, Benjamin Franklin. And I have 2 other books about Benjamin Franklin, and I'm looking forward to reading this along with this. This is an autobiography, so I'm going to probably start out with this one. I'm very excited to get this book. I am fascinated with the character of Benjamin Franklin. I love the story of him flying a kite in the rainstorm and it getting struck by lightning, and they say that he's the inventor of electricity, which is pretty cool. Also, I like the fact that he's on the $100 bill. Okay, the next one is a book that I've heard about, and it should be pretty interesting. This is a book about bugs. This is by Sue Monk Kidd. And this is I haven't read any other books by her, or him, I'm not sure. Sue Monk Kidd, I think it's a woman. But this is The Secret Life of Bees. And this is about bees, and I think bees are amazing. They're a very interesting insect, more so than just the honey they create. You know, the whole, the way they have a queen, and the whole hive evolves around that queen. So I've been looking forward to reading this for a while now. The Secret Life of Bees. Hear about little bees, my little friends. You know, funny thing, today I saved a bee's life. In my backyard, we have this like bird bath, and there was a bee in there just swimming away, and it was going to drown if I didn't save it. And I literally I found a piece of paper, and I put it under the bee, and I got it, and I saved his life. So I saved a bee's life. A honey, what is it, a bumblebee? I saved a bumblebee's life today. And I look forward to reading about bees. I like the little bees. You got to be careful. If you're not threatening to them, you're not going to get stung. The only way that you're going to get stung is if you're threatening to them. Wasps too. I see them all the time, and I'm very peaceful around them and calm, and I never get stung. I got stung once when I was a kid, and my eye puffed up. So you got to be careful around those bees and wasps. Okay, the next one really doesn't have what's this? Oh, Keith Brandt and Joanne Mattern. They wrote this book, and this is about individual that I know her story. I'm not completely familiar with this, but this is Rosa Parks. This is a black woman that was on a bus that refused to give up her seat refused to go in the back. She wanted a seat, and she stood up for it, and this really led to civil rights, the civil rights movement. This is set in 1955, and I'm interested in learning more about Rosa Parks, although I'm kind of familiar with her already. But yes, I'm interested in learning about this woman and what she went through. And, the whole fiasco of her just sitting on the bus. I also like the story about the 5 kids that were in a diner. Yeah, and, I'm a fan of black people. Like, I'm a big fan of Jackie Robertson, the groundbreaking black people that actually stood up and they fought for civil rights. Dr. Martin Luther King, I love that guy, man. He's fantastic. Especially his message. His message, I felt like, was for me and black people, us getting along and living together. Because I grew up with a black person, so I have black blood in my family, so I know you wouldn't believe it because I'm as white as hell, but I do have black blood in my family. My blood is a little bit black, but no, it's mostly white. Okay, the next one is written by Martin Gilbert, and this is the First World War, the history of the First World War. Now, I know a ton of information of World War II. I know a lot about the Japan side. I know about the atomic bombs dropped on Japan. I know tons about the Holocaust and what happened to the Jews in Germany. I know not a lot about Italy, but I know a little bit about, what's his name? Mussolini in Italy. So I'm fascinated with to learn about the First World War. Probably a lot of talk about digging trenches. Also, I know it started with Fernandez. He got shot, and that led to the war. So, and this is a nice thick book, so I'm very excited to get my hands on this. Fun fact, in the book box there was another book about the First World War, but I didn't want to take 2 books. I just want to go with this one. This is a nice copy too. This looks fantastic. Beautiful. Okay. Now the last one, This one I'm really excited about. This this book I'm really excited to have. This is a book written by Mario Puzo. Now, I read The Godfather by Mario Puzo, and I thought it was fantastic. I love that book. Although I really love it because I'm very familiar with the movie, but man, I'm excited to have this book. The Sicilian by Mario Puzo. And I am so looking forward to reading this book. Hopefully, I'll get to it soon. It's a nice hardcover. I wish I had The Godfather. That would have been a little bit better, but The Sicilian looks like it's going to be fantastic. And I'm very much looking forward to checking this out. I'm excited to have this. Okay, that's it for this video. I've got another video to make after this. But before I go, I want to thank you for coming by. You're awesome for being here. If you are interested about these books, do me a favor. Let me know what you think of these books. Give me your opinion. Have you read these books? What do you think of these books? You know, should I be excited about these books? You know, and that's about it. I want to ask you, if you haven't subscribed, can you please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel? Now, if you liked my content and you like this video, can you please hit the like button? That always helps the algorithm as well. I really appreciate that. And I hope that you have a nice day. I hope I've improved your day a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. These are Halls of 8, and I'm going to be looking forward to seeing you in the next video if you come by again. Thank you for being here. I'll see ya.